I was in the hallway when I heard it, my name, wrapped in laughter. My mother's voice, sharp, careless, floating out of the dining room. "She's dumb," she said. "Dumb, but loaded." And then the glasses clinked. My sister's voice rang out. "Here's to stupid relatives with money!" The chorus of laughter cut through me like glass. I didn't walk in. I didn't defend myself. I stood in the dark, listening. Every smile, every thank you they'd ever given me, suddenly cracked and hollow. For years I had believed I was part of something bigger. The dutiful daughter, the generous sister, the reliable one. Birthdays? I paid. Vacations? My credit card. Home repairs? Me again. I thought love was repayment enough. Turns out it was only leverage. That night, I lay awake replaying their voices. The way my mother spit the word dumb. The way my father didn't stop her. The way my sister toasted to my humiliation like it was a family joke. It wasn't a slip, it was the truth. Their truth about me. And once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. The betrayal hardened into clarity. They didn't need me. They needed my money. And I had been feeding them like parasites. I stopped, quietly. No more checks, no more transfers. I redirected every penny into accounts only I could touch. Then I waited. The invitation came weeks later. My sister's engagement party. At my country house. The house I bought. The house they paraded as theirs when friends visited. They hadn't asked, they'd assumed. The audacity almost made me laugh. Almost. Instead, I called a locksmith. Changed every lock, reprogrammed the gate code, installed cameras, a fortress, silent and waiting. The day of the party, I stayed away. No calls, no messages. I just watched. From my phone, the live feed showed them pulling up in their rented cars, dressed to impress. My mother carried trays of food. My father lugged coolers. My sister, in her white dress, smiled like a queen. Then the gate denied them. Code rejected. Again. And again. Confusion turned to irritation. Then panic. They tried the front door. Locked. The back. Locked. Windows? Sealed. I could see it in their faces. The dawning horror that this wasn't a mistake. My sister's fiancé muttered something. He looked embarrassed, glancing at the neighbors. My father barked at my mother to call me. She did. 6 times. I didn't answer. Finally, I picked up on the 7th. I put it on speaker, alone in my apartment, glass of wine in hand. "Why are the locks changed?" my mother snapped. "Because it's my house," I said calmly, "and you weren't invited." Silence. Then my sister's shrill voice in the background, "You're ruining everything!" I almost laughed. Everything? As if my money was the foundation of her happiness. "You should have thought of that," I said, "before toasting to the stupid relative with money." The silence was delicious. My father tried next. His tone was low, pleading. "You're overreacting. It was just a joke." "No," I said, "it was the truth." And I finally heard it. I let them sit with that. Let the weight of their own words crush them. Then I ended it. The house is off limits. So is my money. Enjoy your party wherever you find one. Click. The camera feed showed chaos unraveling. My sister cried, mascara streaking her cheeks. Her fiancé whispered furiously, already questioning his choice. My parents argued on the driveway, guests turning cars around, whispering, embarrassed. The party dissolved into nothing. Their grand show collapsed in front of their friends. And I didn't even have to leave my couch. The aftermath was even better. Word spread. Their friends learned the house wasn't theirs, the money wasn't theirs, the image they built was borrowed. My sister's fiancé pulled away, hesitation in his eyes now when he looked at her. And my parents? They finally understood what silence from me really meant. For years, they fed off me, calling it love. Now they starve on their own pride. And I'm not dumb. I was never dumb. I was just too loyal to see the truth. Now, I see everything, and they'll never touch a single piece of what's mine again.